All right. So we are going for my week 11 picks. The Monday night game is currently going on. Let's get into my biggest winner and my biggest loser. My biggest winner, it was tough for me to pick, but I'm going to go with Christian Watson of the Green Bay Packers. He finally showed what he can what his potential is. He finally did. He showed off his speed, showed off that he can catch. Just Aaron Rodgers refuses to go back to him when he makes one mistake. Like he did that with Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and that killed his confidence. Now that Christian Watson had a career day, this will be a testament for Christian Watson to see if he can keep this up. Now, granted, Christian Watson is a rookie, but he had a field day. While my biggest loser, on the other hand, this really was a no-brainer if you think about it. My biggest loser has got to be Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills. Dude, Josh Allen, he's a little overrated. He got exposed against the Vikings. He single-handedly lost the Bills that game. And I don't want to hear the injury excuse because he put up 30 points with the injury. Maybe hold on to the damn snap instead of dropping the ball and letting Minnesota fall on it for a touchdown. And you threw two horrible interceptions. Both of them were your fault. You got exposed. The Bills, they've officially been exposed. Green Bay laid out the blueprint. Even though Green Bay lost that game, they laid out the blueprint on how to stop the Bills. Then the Jets and the Vikings laid it into action. I don't want to hear the injury excuse. He threw all over the Vikings with the injury. He lost that game. Bills are overrated. Not as bad as some other teams that are overrated that we'll get to, but yeah, they are overrated. The teams on the bye week are all three of the Florida teams and the Seattle Seahawks. So if you're a fan of any team from Florida or the Seahawks, you don't got to worry about this week. You're fine. Let's get into my picks. Thursday night, we got the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. This game is in Lambeau. Tennessee, they did not look good at all on Sunday against the Broncos, and the Packers coming off a win over the Cowboys. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers against the Cowboys. Even when Aaron Rodgers is looking as washed as ever, he still finds a way to beat the Cowboys. Cowboys had two big leads, and they blew them. It's embarrassing. But because Josh Allen lost a game, the Cowboys are not my loser, but Philly would be there as well. Because Philly's getting beat by Washington right now. The Titans, Mike Vrabel is not a good coach when it comes to primetime games. That's something I noticed about Mike Vrabel. On primetime, he hasn't been good at all. And I get it. Let the rookie get some chances, but I don't think he's going to get a chance. And that Cowboy game owed you with the Packers. Just run the damn ball. It's been working. And they're going to run the damn ball week 12. Anyways, the Titans' defense is pretty good, but their offense is absolutely atrocious. Because I was leaning toward this being my toilet bowl of the week, but because the Packers impressed me more than anyone based on the highlights, I'm gonna go with Green Bay in this one. Just because they're the home team, I think Green Bay beats Tennessee. Tennessee, they suck. The Tennessee Titans are absolute dog water. They are terrible. They're not a good football team. Yeah. Green Bay wins this one 28-24. Next up, we got a trash game. We got the Bears and the Falcons. This game is in Atlanta. The Bears lost to the Lions, and I don't care what anyone says. Justin Fields lost that game. Maybe don't throw a pick six and you win the game. Maybe you wouldn't be blaming in a situation where you blame the defense if you don't throw a damn pick six. And by the way, that interception was his fault. He made a bad read. He made a bad decision, threw the ball, and picked off. Atlanta, Marcus Mariota is absolute trash. Atlanta's the worst. Actually, they might not be the worst team in the South because there's a team from the Bayou that I think is worse than the Falcons. But the Bears, they are trash. I thought Green Bay was the worst team in that division. Now it's the Bears. It's got to be the Bears. Like, the Bears are trash. They're done. The Bears are done. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why the Bears are so stupid. Matt Eberfloss. The Bears look much worse without Matt Nagy. That's how bad the Bears are. They look much worse without Matt Nagy. I got this being low scoring for all the wrong reasons, but it's more one-sided than anything. Atlanta wins 20-0. The Bears just sucked. Moving on, we got probably the easiest game to pick. We have the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. This game's in Baltimore. Yeah, the Ravens have struggled in the second half, but let's be real. Carolina has one of the worst offenses in the league. Baltimore is just going to kill them. This is by far my lock of the week right here. Baltimore wins this one big. 49-9. Give me the Baltimore Ravens to knock off the Carolina Panthers. Not even close. Next up, we got what could be a shootout. We have the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. This game is in Buffalo. The Bills, they got exposed. The Browns, I don't know what to make of them. The Browns looked terrible last night actually, but they were playing the Dolphins. But Joe Woods, I don't know how he still has a job. What are the Browns on? Okay, I have no idea why they're keeping that muck around. Why are they keeping Joe Woods around? He's been a trash coordinator. Like, Browns fans have had it with him. Like, he's horrible. He's a horrible coordinator. Like, he's downright the worst defensive coordinator in the league. Like, all these Browns fans I know have been like, fire Joe Woods, fire Joe Woods. Why does he still have a job? As for the Bills, that was Josh Allen's fault. Last night was all Josh Allen's fault. That was his fault. That was all his fault. That game was all his fault. And I do not understand why people think that he's going to win MVP. There are still people who think the Bills are the best team in football. They're the team to beat. No, they're not. They never were the team to beat. They never will be the team to beat. They are always the Bills. They are chokers. They're much worse than the Falcons when it comes to choking in the playoffs. 13 seconds, 4 Super Bowl losses in a row. One of them my dad went to, and it was a wide right game. Either way, the Bills will win. The Browns are absolute trash. I don't know why people were high on the Browns. They're the worst team in the North. Bills win big, 38-28. Because I think it's going to be 38-14 entering the fourth, and the Browns get 2 garbage time scores to make it a 10-point win for the Bills. Next up, we got the worst game of the week, and it's not even close. The Washington Commies and the Houston Texans. This game is in Houston. Oh my God. This game sucks, okay? This game is actually terrible. This is the worst game of the week, hands down. Washington they're the worst team in the league. Everyone's like, but they're playing better with Heinicke. I don't want to hear it because Taylor Heinicke is getting carried to wins. He's not doing shit. Taylor Heinicke sucks. He's a bum. He's like not a good quarterback at all. His throwing mechanics sucks. The way he throws the ball sucks. Everything about Heinicke is terrible except his mobility. That's it. Taylor Heinicke is just a flat-out running back playing quarterback. Except he's getting bailed out because he has a number 1 wide receiver and they have a run game. Because now they're starting to use the run game. I don't know. Give me Houston. Really low-scoring game. 17-13. This game's going to suck. This game's going to suck. All right, next up, we got what I think screams a trap game. We have the Eagles and the Colts. This game is in Indy. Philly, they're playing right now. They're currently losing to the Commies, which you're losing to the Commies. That's pitiful. And the Commies are showing everyone you need to run the ball on the Eagles. Their run defense is absolutely atrocious. And Indy, they were able to run the ball on the Raiders. Jonathan Taylor resurged back into his old self. And I can see him doing that tonight this upcoming Sunday. I don't think people understand, and it's in Indy. I don't think Philly's won in Indy in a long time. Like, I don't think that Philly is as good as their record indicates. Now, yeah, you can go by the Bill Parcells. You are who your record says you are. The Eagles are not an 8-0 team. That is a fake 8-0 team if I've ever seen one. Because other than the Vikings, name me the next closest good team they've beaten. Name me one good team other than Minnesota. Name me one good team. I will wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't. Devin was like, Cowboy is not. I was like, so if Cooper Rush, everyone knows, Dak plays, then there's no way, and I mean no way, the Cowboys lose. Because Philly has no run defense, this is my upset of the week. I like Indy over the Colts. This is a ballsy pick, but sometimes you got to go ballsy. See and pick them. And this is one of the moments right here. Give me Indy to upset Philly by a final 28-24. Or all because of Indianapolis running the damn ball up their throat. All right, next up, we got an interesting game, to say the least. We have the Patriots and the Jets. This game is in Foxborough. The Jets, I believe they won last week, if I'm not mistaken. Did they win? Oh, both these teams are coming off a bye week. All right. Both these teams are coming off a bye week. All right. So now New England owns the Jets. I feel like this could be an interesting game. I think it's going to come down to one score. Sorry about that. But anyways, moving on. The Patriots, they haven't lost to the Jets since 2015. The Jets, they're looking to change it in Foxborough. I think this is the best chance for them to win in Foxborough because they haven't won in Foxborough since what, 2010 with Mark Sanchez. New England just owns the Jets, but this really was a coin flip for me. And ironically, I flipped the coin for this game before I did my pick, and the New York Jets happened to win, so I'm going to go with the New York Jets. Like, I did not know who to pick. Like, I had a lot of trouble picking this game because I don't know. I just don't know who to pick. So I picked the Jets due to a coin flip in a tight game, one-score game. 27-24. Give me the Jets, Jets. All right, moving on. We have the LA Rams and the New Orleans Saints. This game's in the Superdome. Oh boy, if y'all love toxic environments, this is the game right here for you. This is the first time the Rams are visiting the Superdome since that botched pass interference call in 2018 in the NFC Championship game. Like, I don't understand. The Rams, they're done. The Saints, they're the worst team in the division. These are the two worst teams in their division. Like, these two teams are just bad. These two are bad right now. The Rams, they're done. I was thinking they have one more chance. I gave them one more chance, and they wasted it. They're done. The Rams are done. Matthew Stafford's out. They're not going to have Cooper Kupp this week. There's no way Cooper Kupp plays this week. There's a chance Matthew Stafford might not even play in this game. All I know is this will be louder than this will be the loudest boos in NFL history because, the Saints, everyone remembers what happened in 2018. They got absolutely screwed. Would they have beat New England? Probably not. Because it's fucking Brady. He would have pulled something off in the Super Bowl. We all know that. Anywho, because they're the home team, Saints win this one. Saints win this one by a final score of 20-17. And in other news, how is Andy Dalton still the starting quarterback? Still a starting quarterback. Is he better than Jameis Winston? Absolutely he is. Jameis Winston is god-awful. But Saints get the win because, the Rams aren't good. And, Matthew Stafford is notable for struggling against a good pass rush. He was a league leader in interceptions last year. There's a reason why I've said Matthew Stafford is one of the worst starting quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl. And he's been regressing this year. Moving on, we got an interesting game. This is honestly what everyone thinks is one-sided. I disagree. It's the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. This game's in Detroit. The Giants coming off a win over the Texans in a close game, which I said they would win a close game. I said they would win a defensive standstill at the goal line. That didn't happen, but the Giants got the win. Well, shout out to my guy Dane Belton for getting his first career interception. The Lions are coming off a win over the Bears. They are 3-6. The Giants, they win. They find a way to get the job done. Good teams find ways to win. Bad teams find ways to lose. Get that saying? But this game is honestly more interesting than people think. The Lions have the worst defense in the league, while they have really, really good offense. I am picking the New York Giants just because they're the better team. They should win this game. They're the better team. They win this game 28-24. It'll be a tight game. Next up, we got the Disappointment Bowl. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. This game is in Denver. Vegas lost to the Colts. Denver lost to the Titans. I didn't think Denver would be good. I didn't think they'd be this bad. The Raiders, there's simply no excuse to be this bad. I don't know why Josh McDaniels still has a job. I don't know why he still has a job. And Mark Davis, you're a tool. Denver, you have anything but my respect. You're garbage. You're the worst team in that division. And Denver is showing me, and it's only proving me right about Nathaniel Hackett. They're only proving me right about Nathaniel Hackett. I do not know. Josh McDaniels is utter trash. Nathaniel Hackett ain't much better either. Nathaniel Hackett is a bum. Nathaniel Hackett is a horrible head coach. He should not have even been employed in the first place. He got made by Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers. I have no idea how he got interviewed. Vegas, this is my last time picking you. If you lose this game, I'm not picking you to win again. Denver is trash. Give me Vegas to win this game 28-24. I do not know what to make about the Raiders, and Denver's garbage. Okay. Next up, we got my game of the week, and it's not even up for debate. We got the Dallas Cowboys heading to Minnesota to play the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings, they won, but at the same time, they should not have won that game. Josh Allen, he lost that game. Literally, if Josh Allen holds on to the snap, because Minnesota didn't have any timeouts, just run a cube, just hold on to the snap, drive forward, get out of your end zone, then take a knee, you win the game. No, you drop the snap. Cowboys. I don't want to hear the ref excuse on the PI. You shouldn't have even been there in the first place because your wide receiver, who's a rookie, Jalen Tolbert, commits a rookie mistake, as I like to call crucial penalties by rookies, in overtime on what you got a first down run from Tony Pollard. It should never have come down to that. And why are you kicking a field? And is it the ref's fault that you kicked a field goal on fourth down in overtime? Is it the ref's fault that you decided to fucking, go for that your rookie wide receiver makes a critical mistake in overtime? Is it the ref's fault that you let a rookie wide receiver score 3 touchdowns on 4 catches? But I digress. 4 o'clock Captain Kirk is just mid. He didn't even do that good. It was just Jefferson and Cook were bailing him out, as usual with Captain Kirk. Minnesota is a little overrated. They are not the team to beat. If you tell me that they're the team to beat, I got 2 words for you. Hell no. And with that being said, plus, Minnesota cannot beat the Cowboys at home. They cannot. This is the best chance for Minnesota to do it. But give me the Cowboys to win this game. They just own Minnesota. And, well, the last time Trayvon Diggs was on Justin Jefferson, Trayvon locked him up. Trayvon is looking like a lockdown corner this year. Give me Dallas to win 35-28. Give me the Cowboys. Next up, we got what I think is going to be an interesting game. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This game is in Heinz Field. I'm still going to call it Heinz Field. I don't care. The Steelers are coming off a win over the Saints where they definitely missed TJ Watt as he had a field day when he came back. And the Bengals are coming off their bye week. Now, week 1, the Bengals played the Steelers, and Joe Burrow was getting killed out there, and he threw 5 picks. The game is in Cincinnati. TJ Watt played until overtime. Now, TJ Watt is playing. And TJ Watt has had had field days with the Bengals in the past. The Steelers O-line has had the Steelers D-line have had field days with the Bengals O-line in the past. And I don't see any different here. It's in Pittsburgh. It was tough for me to pick because, week 1, I thought the Bengals would blow them out, and they didn't. But give me Pittsburgh. Like, people hate on me for saying the Bengals are overrated, which they are. They are definitely overrated. Give me the Steelers to win this one 20-17 over the Bengals. And next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. This game is in LA. Kansas City did what they're supposed to do. They got the win over the Jags. Like, if there's a team number one on my power rankings, or that I think is the best team in the league, it's the Chiefs. It's easily the Chiefs. And I'll be right back. I got to get something. All right, I'm back. um, yeah, the Chargers. Brandon Staley got to go. He is more incompetent than I thought he was at first. Like, he's just not a head. He's not a head coach. He's a defensive coordinator. He's the Todd Bowles of the AFC. He does not enter games with a good game plan. He changes up his second half completely. Every single time they enter the second half, he changes his game plan up and they blow it. They were dominating the Chiefs in week 2 at halftime. I'm in Arrowhead, may I remind you. And he changes his game plan, and the Chiefs win because of that. Oh my God, I am tired of Brandon Staley. He's a horrible coach. Chargers got to move on. He's terrible. He has not learned his lesson. Don't change your game plan when your original game plan has been working. My God. And Joe Lombardi is also horrible. Like, I don't know why he's still the offensive coordinator there. Don't understand. And I do think the Chiefs are the best team in the league. I think this is the only game the rest of the regular season that they can drop beside the Week 18 game. Because they're going to be resting their starters. I've been saying the biggest threat to the Chiefs not winning that division is the Chargers. And, well, I think the best team in the league, the Kansas City Chiefs, win. Because I think the Chargers jump out to a halftime lead. Brandon Staley abandons his game plan. And the Chargers blow it. They lose this game. Chiefs win 33-28. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs to move to 8-2 entering week 12. Alrighty then, we got the Mexico game. We got the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This game is in Mexico City. The Niners beat the Chargers. And the Cardinals, they lost. No, they won. They won. The Rams are done. The Rams are finished. I still stand. Kyler Murray is overrated. He's overpraised. He's overglorified. Take DeAndre Hopkins out of the equation. He's trash. And now they just lost Zach Ertz for the entire season due to a knee injury. It's not an ACL, but it is a knee injury. Like, don't even. with Arizona and Kyler. Kyler is trash. Like, he's been getting exposed this year, and I don't think this game is going to be close. Give me the Niners to win in a blowout. Out. 32-7. Give me the 49ers to move to 6-4 and take first place from the Seahawks. But the Seahawks are 6-4. The Seahawks are on a bye week, and the 49ers beat the Seahawks. So the 49ers have the tiebreaker. Anyways, that's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoy. See you guys next time. Peace.